O Allah, accept our Ramadan. O Allah, accept our fasting for your pleasure. O Allah, forgive us our sins. O Allah, forgive us our shortcomings. O Allah, forgive us our mistakes and our errors that we do knowingly or unknowingly.
We are in the holy month of Ramadan, a month very holy for the Muslims. Muslims basically commemorate this month by fasting in the daytime and observing prayers at night. So Muslims start fasting before sunrise, right up till sunset, and we're almost nearing the sunset now. And after the call to prayer, we have communal meals every Saturday. It is a time to bring family together. Everybody is undergoing the rigors of fasting during the day. So it builds a sense of community. At the same time, it also helps us empathize, not sympathize, but empathize with those who do not have enough in the world. So it is also a time of giving to the needy, to the homeless. Even though it is primarily defined by forsaking food, drink, and intimate relations from before sunrise till sunset, but the spirit of fasting is actually keeping away from sins, keeping away from anything that may displease our Creator, our God. The spirit of fasting is to say the right word, to think the right thoughts, to do the right things, etc., etc. And this requires a very high level of discipline.
O Allah, give us the tawfiq to observe Ramadan in the best possible way, inshallah. O Allah, forgive us, enter us in the highest of Jannah.
Ramadan may sometimes fall outside of summer months, so people have regular work schedule. So it becomes a bit challenging, a bit tough to keep up with Ramadan the same way as they would say in traditional Muslim countries or cultures of their origin, where everything kind of slows down a little because to give Ramadan its due. The other challenges are, of course, we are to be observant about our character and personality and behavior at all times, but in Ramadan there's a special emphasis on what we see, what we say. The idea is to feel more spiritual in this month. You know, this is a 30-day program that you go through. The older generation, they have, from what I observe, they have a higher level, a higher sense of community. So they play a very, you can say, a fatherly role or a motherly role. You know, the young ones still, they have a lot because they're not culturally attuned to Ramadan, and a lot of times, you know, they see their parents, but they don't really see the extended family or the whole society celebrating Ramadan. So often at times we have to remind ourselves and the young ones that, look, we're in this sacred month, and you know, this has to be observed with a certain decorum. And so yes, there are certain, but mashallah, I mean, I'm so impressed that there are some very young people, and I'm talking like, you know, 10 years or even younger, that are observing Ramadan in this mosque, in this very mosque, and this is something, you know, that we really look up to. My role is to encourage people to do more than what they are doing. So if they are at this level, you know, just a little bit of push and say, you know what, you can do more. And at the same time to see that there's something that they are, that they can sustain even after Ramadan, because we don't just want this to be Ramadan and that's it, finished. We want this momentum to extend as long as possible.